Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Brian from Apex Detail. This is the fourth and final installment of the C7 paint restoration project here. We have the roof, we have the trunk, we have the whole front clip finished here. All we have left, driver's side door, passenger door, 2 quarter panels, and the rear bumper. We'll fly through that quickly. Before we get to those doors, headlights, they are next. This one here I have finished, fully restored, and that is the way it should be. That looks good. Let's get over to the passenger side and I'll show you how to get that done. This is the passenger side all swirled up. We're going to take care of that, and we'll use 3D1 ACA 500 and a wool pad, and we'll remove those quickly. Imperfections removed. Let's polish it out, bring out some clarity. And for that, we're going to use 3D1, a dual action polisher, and a Max Shine polishing pad. All right, much, much better. That leaves the entire front clip cut and finished, including the headlights. All we have to do is run back the passenger door, driver's side door, 2 quarter panels, and a portion of the rear bumper. Let's fly through that quickly. Imperfections cut out, just leaving a little bit of hazing behind. That's all right. We're going to grab the dual action polisher and the Total One Essential and bring out clarity, lay down the foundation layer for the coating, and we'll continue on the next 3 panels. This vet here, just like the other 2 that I still have, are vet rescues, as I like to call them. Just like my puppy that you've seen in my videos. She was the last one in the litter to be picked because she didn't have the 3rd color as a Bernese Mountain Dog. So, you know, everybody wants the purebreds or the brand new cars, and I have a soft spot for things that are neglected, left behind. So I pick them up, just like this one here. And, you know, a lot of people buy new cars and coat them and protect them, throw them in the garage, and that's perfectly fine. I just find that boring. I like the accomplishment and the feeling that something is saved and turned around and then protected, such as this car here and my other 2 vets, really. I should be getting the C3 back. That's getting some major mechanical work around the rear end finished, and we can bring that in and restore that single stage, which is going to be a huge project, but a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to sharing that footage with you also. Passenger side cut and finished. We have the driver's side. 2 panels to go over there. Then we can get the small portion of the bumper, get to the ceramic coating. I'm looking forward to that. All right, imperfections removed. By the way, normally you'll just see the work light above me, and when I'm by myself, I have all the lights turned out doing darkroom correcting. But I have a little helper here today. This is the HDX. This is only 20 bucks. You can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's. And for lower cars like this here, I add this to the picture, and you can see what it does for me. It gives me a nice reflective beam of light from down below where I don't have to get down on my hands and knees and use the other LED shop light to do my correcting. It really helps out a lot. Again, when I'm by myself, I'll turn out the lights, and the only thing blaring will be the shop work lights there. That's the way I love to correct, and the best way for me to see all the imperfections in the paint. And we're now imperfection free up to about 96% now. There are a couple small areas, and I can decide now what I want to do with them. Having the paint having been corrected 1 or 2 times and poorly managed when it was being done, I'm really not sure how much clear is left. So I'm going to make the call on that before I move on to the next panel. Some I may go after, some I may just leave behind. Here's the driver's side quarter panel, neglected, heavily neglected, and you can see the outline of where the old PPF was. Remove that, and we'll do some cutting, see what we can remove. Very happy how that turned out, so let's finish it up, polish it out with the Total One Essential, and move on. One more small panel to go, and it is time to prep for coating. Off camera, the door jambs and other small areas were polished, and we are good to go. Cut and polished. So the prep for the coating, since it has this foundation layer, and we don't want to remove that, I'm going to go very easy on it. We're going to get an IPA solution mixed up at 10%. I'm going to spray directly into a microfiber towel and lightly wipe down the car just to clean off any dust, any floating dust, any residue from the polish, and get this thing ready. Depth and reflection already phenomenal. I can't wait till we have this thing coated, and after a few days, as the thick, heavy coating is cured, this will just slowly increase along with slickness and its hydrophobic properties. Speaking of the coating, that's going to be Climax from Tax Systems. That is their most expensive one at $380. A 4-layer system, 2 layers of the base coat, the white cap, 2 layers of the black cap, and then I'll put a topper on that as it heads out. So this here, in the kit, this is what's included: 2 microfiber towels. You have 2 blocks. You have a few microsuede applicators, a keychain that lights up, and you have the 2 vials of the coating. Let's start phase 1. We grab the vial with the white cap and my turkey injector. Thanksgiving's over. We don't need this anymore. The turkey was succulent and juicy, but now I use it for coatings, as I don't like that little insert that normal coatings put in their bottles. I like the control I have with this thing here, giving me nice straight lines on the applicator, which I really like. So This stuff here, guys, is very viscous, very hard to work with. I wouldn't recommend this for somebody who's just doing a coating for the first time, I'll tell you that much, and you wouldn't be able to get it anyway. This is a very thick, grabby base coat here, and I'm putting it on thick. I have help today. I have 2 other guys, so it's 3 of us coating this car, so I don't have to quite worry about the steps after I apply, as 2 other guys are going to take care of that. So I am putting this on thick. We have the foundation layer with the Total Essential. We're going to get 2 coats of this base, and then I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours, put 2 coats of the topper, let it dry for another full day, and then I'm going to hit it with the Quartz Max before it even heads out the door here for some outside pictures. So it's going to have a total of 6 layers of protection by the time we're done. As I mentioned, this is grabby. You can check out Dan's microfiber towel there, just crumbling under the grabbiness from the coating. He'll handle it. He'll take care of that. And then my son's going to follow up behind him to make sure we have no high spots left over whatsoever. And I'm just going to move on. I'm going to move over to the other side and give you a first-person view as to what this looks like as we're applying it. And here we go. Once the microsuede applicator is damp from the first round of applications, I just put one very, very thin line because a little bit goes a long way. Again, it's very thick. And I'm going in nice straight lines, slow enough to work the product into the painted surface, and I'm going in a crosshatch motion left to right, and then up and down, never lifting the block. The block, lifting it with product on it, will create high spots, and if you miss those, you're going to have to polish those out if you let them cure. So I laid this on thick. I'm going to let it there for a few seconds, not very long. If I was by myself, there's no way I would lay it on this thick, but with 2 people following behind me, I do want to fill in some areas, hopefully, with all these layers that I couldn't remove. And you can see how it's grabbing my towel. It is, it's a beast to work with. Just like any other coating, with the first towel, which I have marked, I like to come in and move it around and make sure I have a nice even coat on the entire panel I'm working on, and then follow up with the second microfiber, and that will buff off to perfection. So we're going, all 3 of us, we're going to fly around this car. Even with 3 of us, it took quite some time to get this coated perfectly and evenly, and then removing all the high spots. So the first few minutes, as all of this starts to cure, already looking decent. It's just going to get better and better and better as the hours and the days go by, and this cures, gets more glossy, gets more like glass, gets slicker, and yeah, I can't wait to take this outside. When it comes to the interior, I'm going to be protecting the leather seats, the carbon fiber, the plastics, and the upholstery as well. If you want to see that, you want me to get footage and show you what I use and how I use it, let me know down in the comments section. For now, that's going to be it for this correction and protection series. I hope you liked it. Let me know down in the comments section if you do. Like, subscribe, share the content, and hit that notification bell.